going back in time to look at some of the first creations made by the top map makers in Fortnite. I always think it's fun to look at where we've been to see how far we've come. And some of these are still some of the best maps ever. Our first map is from MakaMakes. If you're not familiar with MakaMakes, he's one of the best aesthetic builders in the entire game. He's a true amazing architect and has built some things that'll just blow your mind. But his first build ever was actually this. And this is actually really impressive. This is Minas Tirith here. This has been updated. This is not his first build ever. So here on YouTube, you can see the original building of Minas Tirith. It's still a really well shot video here. But when you look at the build, you're gonna see some really interesting things. Okay, so this is him running up through the city, and you'll notice the walls already are like the parkour obstacle course walls. When this first came out, guys, we didn't have hardly anything to build with. I mean, there's some nice brick walls right there, but to get the angled ones, you had to use those parkour walls. See that angled wall right there that he's running past right there? You had to use those walls in order to get that angle. I mean, even look at that floor. In order to have a floor you could walk through, he had to use that like little obstacle course thing. But he did an amazing job with what we had. We just didn't have anything really. All right, this gem is from Immature Gamer. If you don't know Immature, he's one of the top mechanics out there and is famously known for some of his box fight and 1v1 maps. This is his first ever, and I can already tell you when I first come in here, he's got a clock already counting down. He's got a shot warm-up course, a 1v1 area, and an edit course. Okay, guys, I am really bad at all things competitive. But let's look at his 1v1 map here. Oh, man. Look at this. It's just a giant box. Oh, wait. Look, though. We have, like, auto gear here at the bottom. This has to have been updated. I mean, the original things, you couldn't have these kind of stuff. But now we can come here and 1v1 whoever's, fight me with my amazing build skills. Yes! Okay, let's check out the shot warm-up course. I don't think many of these have been made at this point. So it's actually really cool to kind of see, like, okay, what was one of the first ever made? Let's try the edit build course. Oh, guys, I'm the worst at editing. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't know how to edit up. I'm the worst. This next one, I'm just going to show you the video because this one needs to be played with multiple people. And this is from KKslider, once again, one of the top mechanics in the game. This is so cool where you come in with the ATKs and basically it's bumper cars. And whoever falls down into the hole first goes down into this contraption that then blows up half of the map and it breaks the floor for everyone to fall down to the next level. So everything on the first level had to be built just off of that one little area because that was the only way you could transport people was by like destroying your build. So the level 2 here is a little smaller and then people fall down and once again it destroys the whole map, which then drops people down into the final level. And then they try and bump each other off into the hole again, which then deletes the third level to the final standings here. This is the #1 stunner. Genius mechanics here for what we had back then. We didn't have anything. This map is Cops and Robbers by DolphinDom, and I love DolphinDom, guys. He's amazing. He already said this map doesn't work anymore, but as you can see, it's a prison here, and it's the prisons versus the warden. Dom said this map got him introduced to Lachlan, who played it on his channel, and that relationship eventually turned into a whole bunch of other maps, and even Team Power being formed that includes KKslider and Wert Andrew working directly with Lachlan to create maps for Lachlan's team. All from this original map here, and honestly, this map is really cool looking. I feel like it's designed really well. Obviously, it was really fun because Lachlan was playing through it, so it's not too shabby to say your first map ever was played by one of the biggest influencers in the world. This is the first death run ever from Hooshen. He's one of the top death run map makers in the world. I mean, look, you can kind of see a peek out into the rest of the death run. Holy cow, it's huge. Let's just try it for a little bit. Some of these old death runs were really hard, and I'm guessing this one was really hard. Oh no! Hey, wait a second. How did I respawn up here? Oh, this must be updated with the new checkpoints because the old checkpoints had to be on a flat surface. I don't know if I can even get past level 1. This is like impossible. You know what? I'm thinking we have to jump down on this thing. Oh my gosh, that was way easier. I was making this level way too hard. Okay, we're past level 1. Oh my gosh. All right, a speed level. Oh, I love speed levels. Ah! You know what, guys? I'm not gonna keep playing this. I'm just gonna watch the video on Hooshen's YouTube channel. This is just a classic old death run, and I actually really like the design of this. I feel like people still default a lot to the obstacle course galleries. This has a little bit of a better aesthetic to it, I think. These old death runs were really hard, guys. People had to come up with really tricky ways to make it difficult for people. Now we have so many different devices and things that people almost make it too easy sometimes. These old death runs, man, they were hard. This is the Labyrinth by Dummblond. I've played a lot of Dummblond's maps in the past, and I'm guessing this is just a big maze of some sort. Oh my gosh, guys, this really is just a huge maze. This is pretty cool, though. though. I mean, considering all the different types of maps we've seen in creative mode, I feel like I haven't seen like a huge labyrinth like this in a long time. My guess is this is a multiplayer map where you fight other people, because I'm seeing spawn pads all over the place. And there's different like chests and stuff you can pick up. But man, it's crazy to see how far we've come from like building maps like this to the cool maps that people are releasing now. Holy cow, guys, I've been running around forever. This place is massive. This one was surprising to me. This is the first map by Wert and Drew. I have never seen this map before, and it's like a race between two teams to the top of this tower. I'm guessing this is like some parkour, like puzzle stuff. Honestly, I don't know how to get past this. What the heck? I'm gonna slowly get over here, and then okay, there we go. Wert is probably one of my favorite map makers in the world. I mean, like, all of his maps have always been super entertaining for me. They're either really challenging or just really well designed. It's really not surprising to me to see that his first map ever is actually insanely well designed. I mean, I'm having fun just jumping through this right now. I mean, this is really better than a lot of like recent maps. And some of these levels are actually really challenging. All right, I've reached a level I don't think I can get past. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I have no idea how to like get past this jump without getting hit by the trap. But amazing first map by Wert Andrew. This is X Arena Free For All from Snownymous. Snow is an amazing creator. Snow is also a member of Team Alliance, which is one of the top teams in the entire world. You can see where he started here. This isn't the most complex map. It's just a free-for-all. There's not even a ton of loot laying around here. But I bet Snow could now make this map in probably less than, I don't know, an hour tops. I mean, there's definitely some cool stuff in here. We got the ice traps. We got, like, I don't know, different props going on. Floors are actually really cool and custom. With the tools we have now, these kind of maps can be built in, like, no time flat. Welcome to Valiant Village by Enigma. This is a free-for-all map, and in order to get your loadout, you had to open this llama at first. There was no way to auto-load people's loadout at first, but I mean, check out this whole town. This is a beautiful town. Oh, dude, look at that awesome tower over there. We did not have built-to-prop back then, guys. So all of these walls had to be on the grid. There was a few props we had, like these pipes here and the water tower top that you could place wherever you wanted. So I really love these props being used to accent that building and make it look a little different. I love his use over here of the terrain and the like lucky landing prefabs and galleries. This is actually such an impressive first map ever. Our last map is Mackjack Slides and Doors Escape Maze 1. I actually played through this map when I only streamed on my channel. I just remember this being a really fun experience for me. This is still one of my favorite maps I've ever played, I think. Not because it's like the best map ever made. It's just one of those experiences that I remember that really helped open my eyes to creative. Oh my gosh, guys, this level, there's so many doors you could go through. I forgot about this. Oh man, I spent like an hour looking through all of these doors. This was insane. Back then though, people loved these escape rooms. I feel like escape rooms have really kind of lost popularity, unfortunately. Oh, and I loved this here, guys. This is the first time anyone used these pipes for slides, at least in a popular map. This whole map was just so creative to me, and I just love looking back at these old things. Remind me how far we've come. My guess is in a year from now, we'll be looking back at our maps now saying, whoa, we have really changed. Creative 2.0 is gonna change everything.